What's up, guys? It's Dave Without a Beast, and in this video I want to talk about 5 hobbies you can use to really, cultivate your sense of masculinity, to really get in tune with your masculine side. All of us have a masculine presence. It's an innate part of being a man. It comes with the testosterone that pumps through our veins, and by that same token, every woman has a bit of masculinity inside of her too. But as time goes on, the trend lately, to be completely blunt, is that men are becoming more and more of pussies. And so it's more crucial today than ever before, at least never before when I've been alive, to really get in tune with your side, your masculine side, to really differentiate yourself from this mass of pussies that's walking around the world. Really also just feel more confident and feel better about yourself. So I'd like to preface this video and this list of 5 hobbies with something I read in a book recently. And this book is called The Way of Men by Jack Donovan. I really like this book, and I'll link it below. But he opens up the book by talking about 4 key traits or 4 key principles of masculinity: physical strength, courage, mastery, and honor. So the hobbies that I'm going to offer you today all serve to build these traits, with the exception of honor, because I feel like honor is not really something that can be hacked, so to speak, by practicing a hobby. Building honor really takes time and more of a mindset shift that I think a simple hobby can provide. But physical strength, courage, and mastery. Physical strength, being strong, it's pretty simple. Courage, being able to face your fears. We all have fears, but if you're courageous, you're able to face them. And mastery, it's really taking the time to learn something and to get good at something, any skill really. These hobbies, for example. So without further ado, here are 5 hobbies you can use to cultivate your sense of masculinity. Number 1, lifting weights, particularly the big 3. Now, you guys who've watched some other videos probably aren't surprised that this is on the list, but this is non-negotiable. You need to get stronger, and the quickest way to get stronger is to improve your bench press, your deadlift, and your squat. Using a barbell for all of these. A barbell bench press, a barbell back squat, the bar on your back, a barbell deadlift. These are the quickest way to get stronger. These are the 3 lifts used in powerlifting. And powerlifters are the strongest men. The strongest powerlifters are considered the strongest men on the planet. So if you can get stronger in these core movements, you're going to build up your whole body. You're just going to have a crazy amount of strength. All right, number 2, martial arts. And the 2 martial arts that I advocate are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is grappling, groundwork, wrestling. Muay Thai is punches, elbows, knees, and kicks. And that's what I personally practice. I'm actually prepping for an amateur fight at the time. And these 2 really combine to form the foundation for just about every mixed martial artist's fighting style. And they really, build courage. Physical strength, yes, but courage. When you spar or when you work towards sparring or towards fighting someone in the ring, you're going to confront that fear of death ultimately. Yeah, you're not going to die practicing modern martial arts, but there's the risk of injury, which is really ultimately representative of the fear of death. So it's going to build your courage. Number 3, another habit that really builds courage is approaching women. This is something that society has conditioned us to be afraid of. We're afraid of getting rejected. We're afraid of them saying no. So by building the hobby of when you see a girl you're attracted to, assuming you're single, going up to her and expressing that attraction and expressing that that intent to want to go on a date with her, you're going to confront that fear of failure, and it's going to build that sense of courage inside of you. All right, number 4, practicing a competitive sport. So competitive sports are so cool, and there's such a big draw to them because they really illustrate, they're really representative of fighting, of war. You're on a team of guys and you're fighting against another team, and it embodies that same camaraderie, that sense of masculine brotherhood. And none of these other solo activities can really replace that. So whether it's basketball, football, hockey, paintball, whatever it might be, whether it's an adult recreation league, whether you're in college and you're playing, competitively, or in high school competitively, wherever you're at, finding a way to compete in a competitive sport on a team is crucial. Finally, number 5, rock climbing. This is another solo thing that's going to build your strength and your courage. Because even if you're at an inside indoor rock climbing gym, you have the harness around your waist, and the risk of getting hurt is pretty low, even if you fall from a high height, because you have this harness on you, and you have someone belaying you, or one of these like auto belay things going. It still takes courage, Still, when you're up there, it's still kind of scary. So this is, for me, it's definitely not the first or second item on the list. In fact, it's the last item on the list. But it's another cool hobby that I do advocate if you're searching for hobbies, and you're someone who also is interested in, really further cultivating your sense of masculinity. So to wrap it up, lifting weights, martial arts, competitive sports, approaching women, and rock climbing. That's 5 hobbies right there. If you're a guy who's just sick and tired of feeling a little bit like a pussy, or you just want to differentiate yourself from other men, or you're just looking for some new hobbies, and you happen to be a guy, then these are 5 that I suggest. Stay beastly.